Bada 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 bing, y'all. We're back with another reflection on the Daily Vedantic. And today's episode is on saving yourself. So many philosophies and religions around the world are oriented towards this external, symbolic, or sometimes quite literal king that's going to protect and save you. Bring you to that promised land, which it itself is exterior to you. You are not it, and you can't get there without it. Vedanta is not that. Vedanta says very clearly, you got to save yourself. You are it. You are that which is. There is nothing but that which is. And it is all a superimposition, a projection of ignorance in which you think you're little old me. Little old Joe Dokes that has no control, that needs some external king, that needs some king of kings to watch over, to do everything for them. But then you reflect on it, and there's nothing more empowering than to be told, you are capable of everything. Your capacity knows no bounds. You not only can save yourself, but when you wake up from the illusion, like the waker from a dream, everyone wakes up. That's what we're told with this radical, profound philosophy. That not only can you save yourself, but you're the only one that can. I actually think it's quite depressing to be told the opposite. That you are only little old Joe Dokes that has no power, no control. Not in the grand scheme of things. Sure, you can buy a sandwich, but nothing of real value can come from you or what you do. No real capacity or capability to overcome the grand challenges within existence, much less your life. A constant need for something outside of you, and a constant desperate plea to be somewhere outside of you, to get to that promised land that is outside of you. Through the divine assistance, does the whole job for you, does all your homework for you, and you get the grade. The symbol, but not the mastery of the craft. That sounds depressing to me. And where does this become extremely clear? In the Gita, we're told in chapter 6, verse 5, let man lift himself by himself. Let him not lower himself. His self alone is his friend, and his self alone is his enemy. As Swami will say often, you make yourself, you mar yourself. You are the creator of your fortune or your misfortune. It is a true, sad, sad mind and existence virus that permeates so much of our culture that says external forces decide your fate. Your misfortune is due to someone else making mistakes along the way, some other part of society controlling or oppressing you. I mean, it's near emotional homicide to tell someone that they control their fortune or misfortune in a world that is all about external forces, dictating who wins, who loses, who succeeds, who fails, who has 10 steps of a head start and who's held back 10 steps based on something that they can't control. And it's such a sad mind virus that goes against everything that is empowering. Because everything that is empowering is power within, not extolling, not underscoring and highlighting any type of power without and relegating the individual as helpless. I think it's actually perhaps the most empowering message in all of philosophy, in all of spirituality, psychology, religion. It's the most timeless message of all. And that is, you don't need anything outside of what you've got within. And when you go within, you will never go without. That's today's reflection on the Daily Vedantic. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to the Daily Vedantic. This reflection is part of a free repeating 2-year course in Advaita Vedanta. Rooted in the timeless wisdom of the Upanishads, arguably the oldest philosophical texts on earth, you can begin with episode 1, which gives the 15-minute overview of the whole philosophy of Vedanta, or you can join the journey with any episode at any point. But the critical aspect of this course, of understanding and mastering anything, is to study and reflect, even for 10 to 15 minutes on the timeless each day, preferably at the start of your day. As is said in this philosophy, reflection is 100,000 times as powerful as listening. So listen, journal, sit with, discuss these concepts, or ask questions at thedailyvedantic.com with our AI-powered chatbot, informed by about 700 episodes here, as regularly as one can, if you want to see clarity and peace almost effortlessly unfold in your daily life. And if it doesn't result in a near immediate increase in clarity and peace, then toss aside and feel free to never listen again. One of the things that you might notice is after 7 or 8 days in a row, this doesn't feel like a discipline. This feels like a visit with a best friend, to dive into the timeless with daily reflection. Within a few days, it becomes one of your favorite parts of the day. You can also find out more, including news about in-person events in Los Angeles and beyond, at the Daily Vedantic on Instagram, or through our weekly newsletter at thedailyvedantic.com. Additionally, check out the links in our show notes for more resources like the books that are mentioned most frequently in the episodes, including Vedanta Treatise, perhaps the simplest and most straightforward read on this philosophy I've ever come across. Until next time, and from the entire team that works on the Daily Vedantic project, thanks for listening.